Welcome back to Factorio Meiosis, the series that just won't die. This is episode number 31. I think it's been about three episodes. It's been about 3 weeks since the last episode, so let's do a little bit of catch-up. When last we met, I think what I was doing was I had started retrofitting, overhauling the area, the entire base, with the new 4-lane railroad slash solar panel accumulator blueprints. And I had not finished all of the blueprints, but now I have. I think I was just starting to get back into Zisteau Plays Minecraft, and there's only so much time in the day, you know? But anyway, I finished all of the blueprints. They're down here, the masters. I have copies of them, and we are going to start, well, we're going to continue overhauling the base. We'll go over them just here from the map screen. You can kind of see what they are. So we got the new big intersection, a 3-sided intersection. That's going to be useful for situations like this, when we only need 3. So we will no longer have this little stubby end there that doesn't go anywhere. So we've got the straight shot, we've got the gate, we've got a straight shot where the trains can change lanes. We've got the straight shot with the exits to the cells. We got a diagonal one that does the same thing, diagonal straight, diagonal lane changer, and diagonal exit to the cells. Then we've got a 45 degree, well actually more accurately it's like 135 degrees, but you know what I mean. 135 degree bend left and right, and then we've got the roundabout, which is more of a visual thing. We don't really need it, particularly if we have this 3-sided guy, but I thought we'd go ahead and update that as well. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 blueprints. Here they all are. Bam! And all of the ratios are pretty good. In fact, I was able to get closer to the ideal ratio of 0.84 accumulators to 1 solar panel, because there's just more total, so it's easier to get right to that this sweet spot. So we're going to continue doing this. So as I was building this base, I kind of foresaw this moment, and I had been giving myself room to upgrade to a 4-lane system. And well, I did foresee that, but I really, in a lot of places, I was not giving myself as much room as I was going to need. I did not anticipate entirely just how much space we're going to need. Let's go ahead and get this blueprint going. Let's swap to it. We want this one. Okay, how much do I need to demolish? And I can't just directly plant these guys. Well, in some cases I can. Looks like I can directly plant this one right now. In a lot of cases, I cannot directly plant the new blueprints over top of the old existing rails, because I had to reconfigure the layout pretty systematically. I don't know what word you want to use. I had to redo a lot of it to get the ratios right. So the layouts on the interior rails, and particularly the exterior rails, are different in most cases. But there are a lot of places like here where it's going to fit just fine, be no problems. But the places where I did not leave myself adequate room, I've had to put these ugly loops in. Because otherwise, if I actually moved every single cell that was not quite, that I didn't have enough room for, that would take me ages. So I've got an ugly loop there. There's an ugly loop here. This one is fine. I did move this entire thing. This cell is almost dead. We need to make some new, red. I almost called it a red cell, but we need to make a new copper cell or 2 pretty soon. This iron cell is good to go, and this one's not getting much use. And actually, the copper situation is actually much better than it was, because the vast majority of our copper was going to our green circuits, which are being self-contained right there. But we've got lots of copper patches to do that with. Here's another part where this is really unfortunate what happened here. So that's kind of ugly. And then there's a loop-de-loop there. And I've also added a little iron... No, this is copper. I've added a copper depot, like drop-off, over here because our stem cell is on life support. We ran out of all the copper. We only have a little bit of iron left. I want to completely exhaust that. There's not much left there. Oh, we're done. Okay, good. All right, so we're just going to continue moving on down. Maybe I should have looked to see. It's nighttime already. Are you kidding me? And let's see. When's the last time we had a lane swap? I should probably put the lane swap first. Then we'll have maybe like 2 or 3 straight sections. Okay, we need to get rid of this guy. This is just the test stuff. I can pick all this up. We can put something else there. And these guys are not the same. And the signaling is not the same either. So I don't want to copy or just paste the new blueprint on top of the old situation when I'm doing stuff like this, because the signaling might... it won't be confused, but I just don't want like extra redundant signaling when I don't need it. Okay, I'm not far enough over, and I will kind of get trapped in the middle here without a way to get out. But that's not that big of a deal. Where's my car? It's probably not too far away. Yeah, it's right up there by the road. So while they're doing that, I've got to go all the way down here, go around the bend, connect that up, go all the way down here. Then we've got to fix all of that, or just add it. That should be no big deal. Come up here, do all that, no big deal, because there's nothing really in the way. All this should be fine, I predict. Got a long straight section there. Are they done? Yes. Okay, moving. Let's go. Kind of. I guess I'm going to be taking this out, aren't I? Let's see what this looks like. And then we'll go to the straight one. How does it line up? Like this. Yeah, so you can see there are bits here and there that don't quite line up. We can get rid of this. Maybe I just try to get rid of, well, enough to move through. And then just enough to be able to plop this thing right on top. Because this guy is much simpler. Okay, we need to get rid of these guys. Okay, don't get hit by the train. Like that. Okay, so then these guys right here. There's this big power pole. And then some of these accumulators have a different orientation layout stuff. And looks like I picked up... Okay, place. Why didn't you place? What's left? Looks fine. Why don't you want to place? There's something in the way, huh? Not sure what's in the way. I don't think the alien goop on the ground there would be a problem. I do need to replace that. Picked up one too many. But yeah, we got to do all that up around here, around the edge. Replace this intersection, all of this in the middle, and this up there. Then we'll be caught up. How many solar panels do we have currently? We are up to 9,700. Very close to 10K. And I really do not anticipate that this will be enough. Are you going to pick up the goop? Yeah, you did. Maybe that was the issue. I'm not sure. There's a little bit right there, but I don't really care. Okay, and oh, it looks like I unplugged all... Oh, that's all unplugged on purpose. That's right, because it was a giant power drain, which is why I actually got around to redesigning the rail network, because of those guys. Big power pole. But even after doing all this, I don't think this is going to be enough power in the super long term. With all of our assembly machine 3s and the speed modules and all that kind of stuff. We will need some giant area for... Okay, now you don't want to place either. I wonder if there's a signal in the way that's... It's red, but maybe too small for me to see. Oh, yeah, okay, so this right here. Maybe I should just be taking up the whole thing. And there's probably a similar one. Well, when I'm off camera, I will be doing that, I guess. And at night, maybe it'll be easier to tell where there's a light missing or a signal missing. I don't know. But we will need a giant area for solar panels. So maybe this area will just be a big solar panel cell, a super cell of solar panels. And we'll continue adding steam engine cells, I imagine, here and there. And this guy, oh yeah, this guy right here is going to be a problem because the steam engines are in the way of our expansion. So we need to work on a landfill cell so we can move this over, fill in part of this lake, just move stuff over a little bit. All right, finally, all done. Holy cow, that took a lot of time, fairly tedious, but we're finished. Everything has been, well, okay, ignore this and ignore this, but for the most part, we have updated the system, except for this little bit right here, because we have to move the steam engines over, and for that, we're going to need a new cell. We're going to be making the landfill cell. Let's see, how many of these can I pack in this little space? Can I do 4 wide? Aha! I can. Awesome. Okay. So let's do it like this, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to need landfills very often, and I'm not going to need them in gigantic numbers. So I could just make some little whatever here and check on it every once in a while. It doesn't need to be very fast or anything like that. But when you have the opportunity to be a little bit silly and overboard, over the top, why not take that opportunity? So let's see, we need some power. Put one there. Is that going to link up? No. Okay, dang. But it will hit all the little mining guys, so I guess that's fine. And we'll just connect them in the middle elsewhere. And then we're going to want speed modules in all of them, because why not? We'll put you there. Put a chest there. Not going to limit it, because that's the way we roll. There we go. And then we need to give that guy power. Pick those up. We could probably just move this guy in like that. That guy in like that. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Fantastical. Oh, belt. Saving, thank you. There we go. All right, and then to complete the look, we need to give it a name. Can I not place that there? I guess this is fine. Doesn't matter the orientation. Not actually going to have a train coming to pick the stuff up. We're going to call you Landfill Cell. All right, so here's the problem. Here is the area at issue. We need to move the steam engines over far enough so that we can fit this big mamma jamma. And it looks like I could get away with just moving them over one steam engine, which would be the simplest solution. But it wouldn't hurt to be able to move around on this side, give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. So I think maybe what we'll do is we will just chop off 4 of these guys and move everything down that much. So that means we need 4. Let's see, what can I use as a measurement? Let's grab what else do I have on me that could be useful? Okay, this. So we need a little bit longer than that. There. So I brought over a whole bunch of the landfill stuff. We're going to delete all this stuff and move it over. I've been starving it slowly and surely so that I don't have to pick up as much coal as, well, only as much coal as necessary. So we need to find the closest point of the water and then use that as a test. I guess it's right here, huh? Yeah, okay. So the little, what was my measuring stick? Okay, here's our measuring stick. We need that and then like a little bit more. So let's say, tell you what, this will be easy. Let's walk south until our measuring stick hits the land. Okay, so this is, it measures right up to there, and we need a little bit more. So let's just give ourselves even more room and do something like this line right here. That looks good. Okay, we're going to line it, all our stuff up with that. So we need to pick up the water pipes. All this stuff's going to get put back down. Let's just pick up all of it. And, plow. Yeah. Nice land bridge to Asia. Oh. Nice. Okay, so how much did I bring with me? We need to pick up more of this stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. I brought over, I wanted to kind of use this also as a test to see how long this stuff would stretch out, because I don't use it. Well, this is actually the first time I'm ever using it. So we'll pick up all of this as well. It would be nice, and I know the reason they haven't added it, but it would be nice if there was also a way to add water. The reason they don't do that is so that you can't just wall off the aliens. At least I'm assuming that's the reason. But it would be kind of cool just to tidy up some areas here and there. How much did I use? Let's just put all of it here. I had 2 full rows, and now I have almost 1 row, so that used a lot of it, just doing that much. We still have some more to do. Okay. Thought that would turn that little spot to grass, but I guess it's only going to change spots to grass where there's water involved. There we go. So you can see on the map how much I've actually filled in. It's the discoloration here. Not that much. And I have used up, so that's like how many horizontal, vertical rows we had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10, 100 apiece, 1,000, 1,200, 1,226. I've used so far. That's fairly significant. All right, so finally, everything is updated. We can actually build new stuff next time. Wow, this took a lot of time. I edited out the vast majority of it, which is kind of like this hanging over my head is the reason that the series was delayed a bit. Why is it not letting me place there? Because of the coastline, I guess, huh? But we have an answer for that. Here's what the map looks like. Looks kind of crazy now, huh? Looks like we put it on some steroids and HGH, and it has hulked out. Look at all that. And I think we will end up turning this into a giant solar panel farm eventually. But we have enough energy now to go on. We've got, what was the final tally? 12,000 solar panels. That's pretty good. Okay, let's fill this in kind of like that. It's kind of weird, huh? Oh, it's so I've got this stamp I'm using, but it actually is only filling in where my cursor is. Maybe. Apparently. Okay, let's be careful, though. And I can't hit the minus and plus signs to change the size because my minus sign is my record button. So that would be unfortunate. Okay, let's put this down now. Plow. And then more of this. Okay, now it's placing stuff to the left of the cursor. Don't know exactly what's going on there. Now it's not. Huh. Now it is. I'm not sure what the logic there is. Oh, I must have to be at range. Okay, let's keep it centered on me. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so I was too far away. Mystery solved. I don't want to fill in all of this. Let's just fill in a little bit. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Okay, robots, fill all that stuff in. So next time we'll continue adding more stuff. I think next time what we're actually going to do, another thing I've been putting off is an aesthetic overhaul for the base. And we're going to probably add 2 new copper ore stations, smelting areas, copper plate cells, 2 new ones. Because our first one is about to die. It is really on its last legs. But besides that, we're going to do some aesthetic work by more work with the concrete, basically, to give our entire base a more coherent look, especially when we look at it like this. Like the solar panel railroad lines have a very strong appearance, as do the roads, but the cells just sort of, they look like they have no cell walls. They're not as cohesive as maybe they could be. They don't stand out strongly enough. Bam, bam. All right, we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.